All right, well, I'll dip out and I'll let you two describe the action as it unfolds.
So, of course, El Matador is in the blue in terms of the little bar across the top. And, of course, Aloosh is in red. It's an early start here into the danger area for El Matador. Good challenge, though, from Sergio Busquets. How are we feeling the start's going here, Ton?
Really strong from El Matador, putting a lot of pressure on straight away. Nearly getting himself in a position to score. We're not going to go down, and it's going to try and be a counter-attack from Aloosh here. But as we can see, the experience from El Matador may just pay off for him. He is putting all this pressure on right from the start. Rakitic on the ball now, going to put that out, one out wide. Is the ball going to come swinging in? Not quite. Messi does have a chance.
Messi finds Neymar. Suarez, another great challenge there, blocked away. I'm just having a look while Ton is talking you through the action. I'm just trying to have a look at the group stages to see if things were to be level here. The goal difference would suggest at the moment that Mike, aka El Matador,
Aloosh has got a chance.
Got one goal in front and will be going through, but it's an early shot and into the back of the net, and it is Aloosh who has the first goal. Drama.
Great goal there as well. Put that ball straight into the path of the player there. Straight in. It was very easily done as well. He just opened them up very, very quickly. We've seen El Matador's had the pressure, not really being able to do anything with it. Aloosh gets a hold of the ball first time round, puts it in.
Simple tapping. So, like I just said, we have looked at the groups. We now know that if this game is a draw, Ton, it is going to be El Matador who is going to go through on goal difference, just a +1 ahead, of course, of Aloosh. So Aloosh needs to win this game, otherwise he is out of the competition. And he's had the perfect start, Tom.
Really, really good start. As I said, the pressure had come in from El Matador straight from the off, and Aloosh there to answer his critics straight away, showing that he is somebody to be reckoned with here this weekend. So and just playing it quietly so far. It's nothing too special from him so far, but push down the left-hand side, going to be a throw.
So it's a throw to be taken by Jordi Alba on the near touchline. He throws it towards Neymar. Good first touch from the Brazilian. Tries to get away from Rakitic, but snapping at his heels, and it is a free kick to be taken for... no, it's going to be a throw for El Matador. On this near touchline, finds Piqué out towards Umtiti in the penalty box, finds Jordi Alba looking to break his way back into the match to make it 1-1. It's a good pass down the line.
Dangerous.
Good challenge there from Mascherano. So after the first goal, how do you feel Aloosh has responded to that goal? Is he going to go for the second, or has he been quite cagey so far?
I think it looks like he's searching for a second. I mean, I don't think either of these two players are necessarily playing any different than they were, but the attack is on for El Matador here.
It's a lovely touch there from the Argentinian Lionel Messi.
Great defending.
Brilliant defending there from Jordi Alba. Forward towards Neymar. One back by Piqué, though. Giving straight back is really, really end-to-end stuff, and there's a lot of mistakes so far. As you can tell, the tension inside the Nou Camp due to the $2,000 that's at stake just for this, getting through this stage now.
It's all right, that really, isn't it? Just turn up, rock up,
yeah,
win a game of
20
pairs.
minutes of so-called work, and it's in towards... Good challenge, though, from Umtiti, and cleared away towards Luis Suarez. One back by Sergio Busquets, but now Lionel Messi plays it over the top looking for Neymar. Good challenge though, and back towards the goalkeeper. So it's really, this has been the cages game so far, Tom. We've seen two goals aplenty in terms of two games. This one is just a 1-0 after 23 minutes.
I mean, it's nice though to have a competitive game. You know, players are actually having to figure each other out. It's not so much just that every chance is a goal. It's, you know, the chances aren't coming very, very quickly, but here this might be another one for Aloosh. Yeah,
there's another chance here for Neymar, headed goalwards by Luis Suarez, but that's food and drink for a goalkeeper of that standard. And after 26 minutes, another potential shot on the cards as El Matador finds himself behind for the second time in as many matches.
Not good so far for the veteran.
Jordi Alba finds Neymar. One back by Vidal, but it's broken again for Jordi Alba. Plays it out towards Neymar. Big chance here in towards Luis Suarez. Great defending and goalkeeping in the end to stifle away the ball from Luis Suarez. Now Neymar, half an hour gone in this first half here at the Camp Nou.
It's going to be an attack for El Matador now, building this one slowly, and it seems as though the pressure is going to be coming in. Rakitic on the right-hand side. Can this be a goal?
Lovely turn there from Rakitic. In towards Lionel Messi, another chance here, plays it, pops it off first time. Neymar, a wonderful save. It's sensational save from the goalkeeper to keep it to the 1-0 scoreline.
It's going to be whipped in from the corner, just putting that one short. And as we can see, the pressure is always from El Matador. He seems to be the guy that always seems to be...
He is pressing for it, but again, that's why he struggled with the fatigue in the first match, because he went all out, wasn't able to get in front, and was chasing the game, and it looks like it might happen again unless he can get that equalising goal. Lovely touch from the Uruguayan. Luis Suarez blocked by Piqué right on the edge of the 6-yard box, and 36 minutes gone, and it's still that one crucial goal from Aloosh, which at the moment is seeing him into the knockout stages and $2,000 minimum. And as Piqué misses the header, and it's found Luis Suarez, plays it back
Surely
towards
two.
Neymar. Oh, it's a big chance here for Rakitic at the back post, and smuggled away. They just can't quite get on the end of the cross. Ton, this is starting to build, you feel, at the end of the first half.
This is the thing. Aloosh takes that early lead, and suddenly it's all El Matador has got it all to do. And this is it. He can sit back, and then he can counter, just like we've seen there. Nelly had a very, very good chance to take a second goal. But it is going to remain 1-0, and we're approaching the halfway mark, but Aloosh will be more than happy with this.
So the fourth official has entered the technical area. We are waiting to see how many minutes will be added on at the end of the first half, as the ball's cleared up towards the halfway line. Still, Aloosh, like Ton said, leading by that 1-0, scored in the 5th minute. And at the moment, there's nothing El Matador can do to respond, because, of course, he scored 4 in the last game, but unable to get on the score sheet so far. Chance here, though. Luis Suarez right at the end of the first half. Crunching challenge coming in, and that exhale of breath there from Aloosh, who's just come onto the screen, as you can see. A good first half, Ton, from Aloosh.
Very, very good. It could make it even better if he scores from this corner.
Another newcomer, of course, Aloosh this year, and we are seeing a fairly solid performance so far after shipping 5 goals in the first game. He's not conceded one yet, and that is the end of the first half. Ton, talk us through the first half. How do you feel that went? Can El Matador respond?
I mean, we've seen him have the possession. He's had a lot of control in the game, but he hasn't been able to do anything with it. We need to see him start converting these chances, converting that possession into goals. So far, he hasn't been able to do it. Aloosh has probably looked more dangerous with the chances he's had, but I think that's more to do with the fact that he's had that first goal. So they're inviting that pressure to come in, then pushing out themselves. They can Aloosh can maybe even get a couple more goals here with the way it's going.
We've seen in practice as well, of course, that one of the brilliance of Barcelona is that front three. You're talking of some of the best players in the world: Neymar, Messi, Suarez. On the counter attack in this second half, Aloosh has surely got to be looking to make it 2 on the counter, and then obviously go on to win it.
Well, he's going on the attack straight away in the beginning of the first half, though.
So that will be very, very interesting to watch how he approaches the second half, Aloosh, with that 1 goal. Will he counter-attack, like we said, or as Ton just described, will he go out all guns blazing at the start of the second half? 2 minutes into the second half, Luis Suarez finds Iniesta. Back towards Jordi Alba. Now plays it through towards Luis Suarez. Good challenge though from Piqué. And El Matador needs to get his foot on the ball. He's giving the ball away in dangerous positions here. Maybe the pressure even for a veteran who you think would be ice cool at this stage in a competition. He's really struggling to come to terms with this newcomer Aloosh.
Aloosh causing him all sorts of problems. He's just sitting back, but he's keeping the pressure on. This is what we've seen from El Matador in the last half.
It's a lovely pass there through towards Messi.
What
It's
a
Luis
ball.
Suarez. A stunning save. The flag is raised. It would not have counted. But again, that second goal is looming for Aloosh, Ton.
He's looking the more likely of the two so far. As we do continue this one on, though, El Matador is going to have to do something pretty quickly. There's still plenty of time left, but it hasn't looked likely from him. He doesn't look like he's going to score.
When's the moment? When's the stick or twist moment in this match, Ton? What time are we looking for those changes, do you think?
I think within the next 10 to 15 minutes in game time, we need to see it happening, but there's on Bryce's head.
Just popped to Brycey there. It just popped up with Brycey, who was unaware. So we wanted a wave, that's why we went to him, but he did not produce the wave we were looking for. So we're back to the real action of the day, which is, of course, El Matador versus Aloosh. And it is still that one elusive goal as Iniesta picks it up, plays it over the top, looking for Neymar.
Dangerous.
Chance to make it 2. Good challenge again. Piqué has been resolute at the back for El Matador, other than that one early quick-fire goal from Aloosh. But still, the danger is on. 1 goal is always game on in this wonderful world of Pez, Ton.
Yeah, it was nearly a good ball through by Neymar there, but it's going to actually allow El Matador to counter-attack here. He's got a couple of men over. Messi down this left-hand side. And that's a great ball.
It's a lovely ball in towards Rakitic. Good defending again. He's been one of the surprises of this game, from my point of view, Ton, is how good defending. How good? That's not even English.
How good defending?
How great his defending has been, considering he shipped 5 goals in the first game.
Well, he's obviously changed something in his game to take a lead against such an established player like El Matador. But El Matador does have that pressure, does have that possession. But this could be a break on if Messi gets a little bit. Good defending.
Strength there, just able to hold off the talisman Lionel Messi as Rakitic picks the ball up looking for Messi. The way things are going, you feel a second Aloosh goal could kill the tie-off, because there's not been much going forward so far for El Matador. Could that be the commentator's curse as the ball's played through towards Luis Suarez into the area? He just dwelt on it a bit too long, but he's played it across to Lionel Messi, and it's 1-1. And just when we were saying it might be just too little too late, it's game on and 1-1.
That's your fault for saying it.
I did say, could it be the curse of the commentator? I was just jinxing things to try and get another goal, Ton.
Aloosh will be devastated by that. He's looked in control of this game. El Matador's had more possession, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to score. Goes forward, gets a great goal.
So are we going to see a flip reverse now, Ton? Is this going to be the moment that El Matador now makes it 2, or are we going to see an Aloosh
This is dangerous.
goal?
This is very dangerous. Aloosh could put this one to
Stunning.
bed. Is he going to? Absolutely sensational. Aloosh makes it 2-1.
Just what can you say? This game just always amazes me. Just when you think you know what's going to happen, you can write the script, it gets rewritten again, and once again Aloosh is back in front. It's almost like he was toying with El Matador there.
It's like he doesn't want more than one goal cushion. It's okay, we just want to be on the tense side of things all the way through, but Aloosh taking the lead once again.
So maybe, looking at this, maybe Aloosh needs to go for that third as opposed to holding back, because remember, a draw favours El Matador. So if he were to equalise on goal difference, it would see El Matador through. Remember, Aloosh must win this game, otherwise he's out of the competition. Iniesta, 76 minutes remaining. Not 76 minutes remaining, of course, 76 minutes.
Maths is hard.
Some good maths there from me. Luis Suarez, one back by Piqué, and it's easy for the goalkeeper to spray the ball forwards up towards the halfway line.
El Matador not able to do anything with that, and this is going to be a dangerous attack from Aloosh. That's a great ball through to Neymar. Can he score anything from this one? It's just about eluded everybody.
Across the face, it evades everyone in the 6-yard box, and once again survives there El Matador. Can he now go on the counter and snatch that crucial equalising goal? 9 minutes remaining. We've still yet to see any tactical changes. They seem to have their stall set out from day one, and they are going for it without changing as it's played over the top, and that's easy for the goalkeeper. Ton, can he see this through, Aloosh, or is there going to be some last gasp drama here to see El Matador through with a draw?
Well, we've seen Aloosh was well in control of the game, and suddenly El Matador broke through and scored, but Aloosh looks like he scores when he wants at this moment in time. That's a necessary foul, I feel, because there was a lot of pressure.
Cynical challenge there. We've seen that time and time again, just when you think they're through on goal, just a slight clip of the heels sends him to the turf, and it is, of course, a yellow card and a chance here from the free kick. We've not really seen much of El Matador's free kick ability so far in this competition, so this will be the first we've seen. Can he produce some magic to send him through to the knockout stages?
I mean, we can see Aloosh going a lot more defensive here.
Shades of David Beckham against Greece all those years ago at Wembley, maybe.
I remember that. Sensational day.
Good days, good times. Of course, if you are an English fan, you're not.
Yeah, so
if you're a Greece fan, then I do apologise. We're all friends at heart.
Yes. You can see Aloosh on the screen, but what we've seen in his formation, he seems to be changing it up a little bit. I think he's left, I think it was either Messi or Suarez up top.
I'm just surprised it's taken them so long to make any changes with 5 minutes remaining.
It's a crucial game as well, you know, it's...
Everything's at stake, $2,000, a chance to go through to the latter stages for more money, a chance to qualify for Cardiff, where the biggest prize of the day is, of course, $200,000, which is life-changing, and they've only got 5 minutes to make that change. Well, so much tension.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the biggest game of the day we have seen so far. I said even just $2,000 on the line, that's great, but it's to lead on into the other.
Well, that's the thing.
It's what we can benefit.
We were speaking
from
to a lot of players,
game.
and as much as that was an amazing incentive, it was also the chance to go through, and we've got the leveller. Just 3 minutes on the clock, and surely El Matador might have snatched this and going through on goal difference here.
Aloosh has just changed his formation to something a lot more defensive as well, so it's going to be hard for him to get a goal back with only 3 minutes remaining of normal time.
We were just saying, should he stick or twist? He looked to have stuck, and that might be one of the costliest decisions of these regionals so far. 1 minute plus stoppage time remaining, and now it's El Matador who is doing all the possession, all of the spoiling, and we've just got 2 minutes of injury time. Ton, is time ticking out, or is there one last chance?
That's that old head of El Matador. There's that veteran head. He knows how to play these games.
So experienced, isn't he?
And Aloosh just being caught out there. Maybe he could have tried something different. Maybe just sat back a little bit too much. It's shades of Alan Pardew at Newcastle. We won't talk about that though.
I'm glad you said that, because I would have repeated those phrases. And that is absolutely heartbreaking for Aloosh.